Welcome back to my YouTube channel Numisvault Treasures. What if I told you that one small, ordinary-looking penny in your pocket could be worth $437,000 and maybe even more? Yes, you heard that right. A single 1969 D Lincoln cent, minted in Denver, has shocked collectors and auction houses alike with its jaw-dropping value. But here's the thing, most people who've held this penny never knew they were holding a fortune. So before you spend another cent, before you let another handful of change slip through your fingers, stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover how one small mistake at the US Mint turned a 1-cent coin into a millionaire's dream, and who knows, maybe that coffee you bought this morning? You might have just tipped your barista $500,000. Let's rewind to 1969, a year of moon landings, Woodstock, and a printing press in Denver that made a historic error, one so rare that collectors still call it a ghost print. Now, here's where the story gets wild. The D Mint mark means this penny came from Denver. But in a bizarre twist, a handful of these coins were accidentally double die struck, meaning Lincoln's image and the inscriptions were stamped twice, slightly off of that double impression created bold, doubled letters in words like Liberty and In God We Trust, and that right there is the golden ticket. Now wait, don't go grabbing a magnifying glass just yet. I know what you're thinking, every penny looks old to me. But not every penny looks like $437,000. Because here's the twist, the 1969 D version of this error was never meant to exist. The government quickly confiscated and destroyed many of them once the mistake was discovered, making the survivors unimaginably rare. Imagine this, a man walks into a coin shop with what he thinks is just a dull copper penny. The dealer looks closer, his jaw drops, and within weeks, that ordinary coin sells for over $400,000 at auction. That's not luck, that's knowledge meeting opportunity, the kind of knowledge you're getting right now. But here's where things get really interesting. Because not every double die penny is the right one. Thousands of people have mistaken ordinary marks or scratches for the $1 million version and lost big. So, how do you tell the difference? What separates a 1-cent coin from a life changing fortune? Let's break it down. First, look closely at the year 1969 and the lettering. If the doubling is strong, clean, and noticeable even without magnification, you may have something extraordinary. Pay close attention to the words Liberty and In God We Trust. They should appear as if slightly shadowed or echoing. Now, here's the catch, the genuine $1 million penny doesn't just have doubling. It must also carry the D Mint mark, carefully placed below the date and not overlapping the doubling. If you're squinting under your kitchen light right now, don't worry. Every collector's first step looks a little ridiculous. We've all done it, but when that light hits the right coin, everything changes. And if you do find what you believe is the real 1969 D double die, do not clean it. Do not sell it to just anyone. Contact a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate your coin and protect its value, because once verified, that little penny can climb to auction heights of $437,000 and possibly more, depending on condition and buyer demand. That's a house, a retirement, a second chance at the life you've dreamed about, all from a coin that most people overlook. But here's the part that almost no one talks about. The 1969 D penny isn't the only sleeper hiding in circulation. There are others, silent treasures from the same era, still being passed from hand to hand, right now. And in my next video, I'll reveal 3 overlooked pennies that experts believe could soon break new auction records. So, before you toss your spare change into the tip jar, look closely, because sometimes the smallest coin carries the biggest fortune, and sometimes the richest people are the ones who paid attention when no one else did. If you found this story inspiring, subscribe and join thousands of Americans turning old coins into new beginnings, because in the world of rare pennies, every cent counts, and one of them could count for millions.